Hi, good morning, you guys. Just doing a morning walk through the garden and look at what I found. This is my Japanese magnolia. I actually thought this was yellowbird, but apparently you can see it's not yellow. So it's either Jane magnolia. I don't have a tag on this one. Must have lost the tag in one of the many transplants from the old house to the new house. But isn't this beautiful? They are finally shedding their outer fuzzy little shell here. This is the shell that they are encased in. And then out comes the flower. This is just a tightly entwined bud, and I'm hoping within the next day or two they will open up and we'll get a beautiful show. Look at all the buds on this flower. Look at all of that bud going all the way to the top. So this should be a really beautiful tree once it gets into full bloom. Now the Japanese magnolia, they actually will push out their flower first before they leaf out. So you'll get this amazing show of flower before everything else is in bloom. So while everybody has their tulips and their daffodils that they enjoy, I definitely love my Japanese magnolia. I do have a couple other varieties, but this one seems to be the first one that is budding out and in bloom. This one is a little bit more mature, so the flower is a lot bigger and prettier. Look at this color. It's encased almost in a yellowish case over here, which is why I had thought that it was the yellowbird, but I am wrong in this case. I cannot wait to show you when it is in full bloom. So it looks like they open on their own time. Some are, this one is a little bit more open, of course, than all the other ones. But this one is barely shedding its outer shell. Some of them haven't even shed their shell yet at all. The shell is this fuzzy little case that they're in. So hopefully I can get it to the point where they are in full bloom instead of just one at a time, so I can show you guys what they look like. But definitely a showstopper in the garden. Early springtime. I definitely would recommend getting at least one Japanese magnolia so you have something above ground right before spring hits. So this is definitely a beautiful, beautiful plant to have in the garden. I do have let me just show you. I think there might be a color on this one, but this is the black tulip that I have, and it's basically the center of the garden showcase. I planted this about a year ago. This is it here, and it is probably a good, I would say 10 feet tall. I'm 5 foot, and I come to half of its height. It's probably a lot taller than that, but hard to gauge once you go that high. But you can see it's starting to open up too. It's harder to see because I'm so short. I might prune it back, although if I let this grow, it should get to be 15 to 20 feet tall. 10 to 15, I believe, wide. But it's shedding its case, and you can see the color starting to come out. But nothing has opened up yet. At least I don't think so. I can't see from this far down, but I don't think any of them have opened up yet. So this is the black tulip, and this flower can get up to, I think, 6 inches in diameter when it's open and fully mature. So I can't wait to show you guys this one as well. These are the lower ones that I can actually reach where you guys can see. And then I also have a star magnolia. Let me see if that one has any bloom. The star magnolia is really pretty. You can see all the buds on this one. It's more of a smaller, compact habit than the other ones, but this is the star magnolia. It is shedding its shell as well. But this one is yellow, white in nature. This is the star magnolia. Sorry, it is white in nature, and once it's in bloom I'll be able to show you that, but it looks like it's trying to get rid of its case as well. This one has a tiny little leaf poking out of its bud. Look at that. And then this one, I believe it's the saucer magnolia. This one doesn't have as many bud as the other one, but this is the saucer magnolia. They're the one that has the two-tone. It's kind of a lighter pink and a darker pink together. So again, sorry. I wish they're in bloom, and I might pick each one of them and then put them together so you guys can see the different varieties when they bloom. But this should be the saucer magnolia. And then I have an Ann magnolia down in the front, which hasn't started blooming yet. So I'm not going to show you that one down there because it's quite a walk down to the mailbox. But this is the saucer magnolia. It's doing good. And then the yellow magnolia is this one, and I transplanted this one, so it kind of went through a shock, and I don't think I'm going to get any flower on it this year. This is the let me see, the yellowbird magnolia. So the structure is a little bit taller, bigger than the star magnolia, but you can see I don't really have any buds on this one. It has just these little tip spot, which really is just the flower, the leaf part. I don't think these ones. I think they're just gonna send out leaf from these nodes instead of a flower. So this one, hopefully by next year, with all the branching, I will get a glorious shower of yellow flowers in the garden that I'll be able to show you. All right, you guys, that is it for the magnolia, Japanese magnolia. Those are the varieties I have in the garden. Tell me what you have in your garden and which one is your favorite of all the Japanese magnolia. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye, everyone.